Wake up, wake up, wake up. Welcome to the Motivational Qa Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up podcast. Today, I'm joined by none other but the young legend, young phenom, young god, you know what I'm saying? King Brazie. All right, go, so good.
So basically, like, I ain't like that, the whole Eminem shit, you know what I'm saying?
I agree. I always hated that. And you know what? This is another topic for another time.
Word.
Because right now we're talking about King Brazie.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because we could lose ourselves into that.
Facts.
And
Absolutely.
I don't want to get. I almost lost myself.
Word.
I was basking in the moment.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's that talk.
But the transition
yes.
from the South to the North, that's what it kind of was. It was like there's a lot of things that I learned that was different from the South side. Like on the South, we learned drill shit, hit shit. That's all we gave a fuck about. Like it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like your rites of passage was hitting something basically.
Right. And then when you came to the North side, it was like learn how to get money.
Learn how to get money. So,
get money, nigga.
So it was like to the point where everywhere I was at in North, it was like get money.
Right.
Then I was like directly next door. Like when I'm on in the towns in the 30s, I'm like literally next door to like motherfucker who, bro get money.
So a bag of money.
Right next door to a bag of money.
Young niggas.
Right, and the worst part about it is it's like three of them. It's like, yo, this is my brother and my cousin, and all of us got our own money, and we all getting that money. And then fucking my best friend live right across the backyard, and he getting big money, and then his little brother over here, he getting big. It's like
everybody getting money, and I was one of them guys. I was getting money. You heard? I came up from North, nigga. You heard? Motivational Qa. And listen, this is the Motivational Qa Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up podcast. Right now, I'm joined by none other than my little brother, Chuck D, better known as King Brazie. You gotta have 10 plus years to call him Chuck D.
Oh, we it's feeding.
I feel you. So, listen. So now, how did that transition into music? How did that, moving from the South Ward, which is the wars, the Wild Wild West, as I call it. That's what I call it, the Wild Wild West.
Right.
Even though it's the South, but I think because a bunch of gunplay. So how did that transition into music?
So basically, it's like a balance. Like on the South side, because of what I lived through, because of what we've been through, I have a story now. I got something to give you. But on the North side, because they get money, stuff like that, I have a way to make it get to you because I know the business now. And I know the side of being business minded as well. So it's like it make an overall thing for me. It helped me be like more polished. You know what I'm saying? So most of the time when I'm talking to people, you feel what I'm saying, and they hear me talk about what I got going on, stuff like that, they'll tell me like of all the artists that I spoke to that's unsigned or whatever, like you're like the most polished. Then it comes from having that balance of streetness. Like I got the stories to tell you. I've been through I got all the experiences, so I can put all that into the music and I can let you hear it. But on the North side, I got all the business aspects. I deal with business people all the time. I watch people hustle, make money off the streets, and turn that shit to legitimate business. Like that, like all the time.
Voila.
So I know for a fact.
Here you have it.
You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact it's possible. So turning that,
because we lived in the same backyard.
Right, literally, like I was about to say, like your brother, sister, all in my house. If I open my back door and they open the back door, we see each other. Shit. So
correct.
I got all this right here.
So you kind of watched me get a lot of money. So
absolutely.
I was one of them guys getting a lot of money back in the day. Back in the day. You know what I mean? It's old days.
Yeah, just old days. You feel
had to transition. That's why now you see me as a Motivational Qa, doing a podcast, doing a radio show on 95.9 FM called the Wake Up Motivational Morning Show. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm able to sit here and interview my little brother. You know what I mean? King Brazie. You understand what I'm saying? So, hold on. Let's plug some of the things. Where can they find you at? Where can they get some of? I mean, as you said you have your own app.
I got the app,
which is
the website. So the app is King Brazie. You just go to, like, if you got Android, Google Play. If you got the iPhones, then you go to the App Store.
Okay.
Just type in King Brazie. It's Braize. It'll pop right up first thing.
Okay.
And I got the website too. It's kingbrazie.com. As far as the social media, I have everything, and all of it is King Brazie. If you play fucking PlayStation 4, you can add me on that motherfucker, King Brazie.
Okay.
King Brazie, Braize.
Okay, so make sure to go follow King Brazie on all platforms.
Everything.
And make sure you download the app King Brazie. Okay, let's go. Give it to me because we got some shit to talk about.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know my history, I know your history, but right now it ain't about me, it's about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about King Brazie. So, you was telling me how, you told me how you made it, how it transitioned and played into the transition played into music.
Right.
Now, I want to know, we talked about, and in the last interview that we lost the audio,
right.
we talked about a Bonnie because you said some of the dopest shit ever.
Oh, yeah, my baby,
but how did we get to the Bonnie? What made you bring up the Bonnie?
I can't even remember. I think we were just basically talking about like just life experience, things like that, like how I don't. I look forward, you know what I'm saying? I look
right.
I don't look behind me, you know what I'm saying? As far as just like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the, like we were talking about the mental health issues, shit like
yes.
that, and like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with like relationships and stuff like that.
Yes.
You feel me? Having your own peace, your own happiness. So
yes.
I create my own.
But we have to start talking about self-love.
Right.
Let's talk about that for a tad bit, and then we can transition because I still want to hear the way you put that.
Right.
That was some ill wordplay shit that was like, I liked that shit. That shit is dope. So come on.
So basically, you know what I'm saying, I was saying like the self-love, that's most important. Like I need people around me to be able to love themselves and be themselves.
And that
like
came from that came from one of the songs that you did.
Right.
Where you was going at like everybody around you. What song was that?
That's Courtesy Quitman.
Courtesy Quitman. Let's talk about that album.
Right. So that's basically my favorite album.
Cause you born in Quitman?
Nah, I was born in Hayes Home, but I was raised
which
on
is right around there, but you was raised on Quitman.
Right.
Okay.
So my whole life, like, you know what I'm saying, Quitman, that's everything. It means everything to me. Like
gotcha.
Man, when I'm gone, they gonna have to bring the fucking casket in the back of the jungle and just let that shit sit for a second, play something, you know what I'm saying? And just let me rock right there before I'm all the way gone, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. So you hold Quitman to your heart.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I don't have no tattoos, but if I was to get a tattoo, the first one would be Quitman.
Hey, baby, you not got a tattoo shop, baby. Hey, by the way, listen, yes. If you're interested in tattoos or piercings, you can stop by Bad Intention, 103 Broadway and North, because I'm from North.
North
that's
side.
North side. North, that's Bad Intention, 103 Broadway. The number is 862-576-8010. Call for cancellation or just walk in. No, go ahead, my bad. I gotta plug my shit.
Plug your shit, you feel me?
Shout out to Heart Clothing at the same time. I don't have any of the pattern going on right now.
Don't tat on your neck.
I got it with me at all times. Shout out to Heart Clothing, www.heartclothing.com. My bad, I can have my brother.
But basically, you know what I'm saying? So the Courtesy Quitman, that's like my favorite album. I like touch on a lot of things, touch on a lot of topics. And the song itself, Courtesy Quitman, that goes into like my top 3 songs of myself. And it's like, it was basically like a diss song to my friends and family and shit like that. It was like, it was at times where like, with the music, you know what I'm saying, my wordplay is so crazy. I had people around me like, yo, you gotta make like these South type of hits, you know what I'm saying? You gotta dumb your music down. And it's like,
they want you to turn your light down.
Yeah, they wanted me to dim my light. I wasn't respecting it.
Don't never turn your light down from nobody. Turn your fucking light up. You
know
feel
what I'm saying? And then I had people who was like my family or in my corner that was like, they wasn't feeling like a certain woman that I had in my life or something like that. Like, make it seem as though she ain't good for you or shit like that, but not knowing like she was like everything for me. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. She was somebody, she held your heart down.
Right, but the thing is, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I had my kids, so people was like, yo, you gotta do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to be with my kid's mom as opposed to be happy.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's like,
supposed to be happy.
Right. And my whole shit is like, listen, like since then, like I always been on a winning streak since then because I know to focus on my own happiness. And that song is what brought it out because the theme of the song was fuck doing the right thing. Like, so you keep telling me do the right thing, do the right thing, do the right man. Fuck all that. Like, I'm gonna do what's gonna make me happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's my own self-happiness. You feel me?
And that's important because, see, me as Motivational Qa, I kind of pretty much went through the similar thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I teach self-happiness because I see one thing about me, I own my smile.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not leasing this out to no one. You know what I'm saying? Now, I could let you, help me, enjoy some happy moments.
Right.
But if you left or whatever happens, I own my smile. The smile stays.
Won't alter nothing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Keep my whole, and that's what I get about like the Bonneville thing. Like in relationships.
So now give it to me. There you go.
So like even with relationships, like you know what I'm saying? Because I know my worth, I don't be settling for nothing. I spend. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm not gonna get what I deserve right here. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have no problem with looking back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look back and I look forward because I'm my car. I'm like my car, like my Bonneville.
Right. Give it to me. Like, yes, I love
Bonneville. You feel me? My Bonneville got very small rear view mirrors, but a real big windshield, and that's how I live my life. I look ahead a lot. I look back little. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I look ahead a lot. I look back little.
I'm like the Bonneville.
It's just like the Bonneville. I like that. I never heard of someone being so infatuated. Well, not, you know what I mean? Like, put that together like that. That shit is ill. Right. You're a wordsmith. Yeah,
absolutely.
Real fast.
That's what I go by too. Like, yo, even on the like on the Instagram, on the IG, you know what I'm saying? Follow me, King Brazie, Brazie. That's right. My bio don't even say nothing. Say the wordsmith. Like, you got too much to talk about. The wordsmith.
And it definitely fits. So now, okay, so since you said the Bonneville, you know, we're talking cars. If you had a, okay, so let me ask you this question. Are you independent or are you signed?
I'm independent. I own my own company. All so my masters, everything. I own my masters, got my company. I own
nine albums. Ooh, that's
right.
That's
so
good.
Everything all comes back to me 100%.
Okay, so if someone was looking to sign you, would you sign?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, because you know most people, man, I ain't doing that. I ain't, you know what I mean?
But see, this is what people don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the streets my whole life. I'm 29 years old.
I co-sign that.
A lot of my peers didn't even make it to this age. So the way I see it, it's like, yo, I wasn't even supposed to be here. Like, I'm not supposed to be here. So if somebody offering me a deal, something that could better my life better than what it is right now, take me out of the situation that I'm in right now, then yeah, I'm gonna jump for it. Regardless of if they may make more money off my shit than I make. As long as I make money, I don't give a fuck. When I was trapping, I never gave a fuck about what the plug was making.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's got that be people problem. They worry about other people's pockets.
I ain't worried about nobody's pocket but mine. So as long as the numbers on my shit look right, I'm with it. Like, ideally, I would say, like, I want creative control over my shit, and I want to own my masters.
And I don't think you would have a problem with that, you know, given that you got 9 albums already. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, give me your top 3. Give me your top 3. I mean, you know, who would you like to sign to?
All right, you got to get Massive Pill. Okay. Number 1. My man Nas. That's Nas. Factory. I feel like I fit perfectly in MMG.
Okay, and why you feel like you're fitting perfectly?
Yo, they all bar crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Even if they like, I don't hear like too many like weakness from them. Like they all can rap. They all can get to it, and that's me. I can get to it, and my style is different from the rest of this, and they all have their own styles. Then I got my own style. It'd be a perfect fit. You know
I got you. Give me the third.
The third one got to be like Rock Nation.
Okay.
Rock Nation.
I can see that.
Hov, because he just
I can see that.
The way how J. Cole getting it done is
business.
Like, I respect that.
Yes, I respect that. Okay.
My boy could just hop out there and just get it done anytime he wants. He'd be like, I'm gonna drop an album tomorrow, and that's it.
Okay, so now, since we did that, now give me your top 3 artists that if I was listening to one of King Brazie's songs right now, who would I say like, yo, he sound similar to? Give me 3.
Nas, Big L, J. Cole.
Woo! That's an L mixture right there.
That's
shout out to Big L, because a lot of people may not know Big L. Big L died years ago, but he's a Harlem legend.
Before his time, way before his time.
You got to know rap before that, but he was before a lot of. So,
Punchline King, man.
Punchline King. But that's an L mixture, because you got J. Cole, which is like, he's woke. Shout out to J. Cole. I fuck with him.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He's woke.
One of my favorites, hands down.
He's awakened. Then you got Esco, Willie Esco, and I definitely I can't wait to hear
the words.
No, I can't wait to hear. In
Atlantic Corruption too.
In Atlantic Corruption too. Hostage. We're going to listen to that directly after this.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we got J. Cole, Nas, and Big L. That's the ill mixture. That's the ill pop right there. So you put all 3 of them together and got you.
That's exactly.
That's the ill baby. My baby, listen. That's hands down. That's awesome. I never heard no one put all three of them together at one time. You get what I'm saying? Everybody trying to be fly, and they gonna, you know what I mean? Whatever. But that's the ill with him, and I appreciate that. Now, we were talking about cars prior.
Right.
Now, just say for instance, Jay-Z came and dropped a bag.
Big bag.
You know what I mean? Big bag.
Big bag.
What kind of vehicle you get?
1969 Pontiac Bonneville.
Woo! You gonna get another Bonnie?
Absolutely.
Cause you're a Bonnie guy.
I'm a Bonnie guy. That is, if I got the 69 Bonnie today,
So it's
that'd make number 7 for me.
Ooh, seven Bonnie?
7 Bonneville.
So it's like Bonnie and King Brazie.
Bonnie and Brazie.
At the time.
Death do his part.
You gonna always have a Bonnie in
You're
your
gonna
life.
have to bury me in one.
I respect that. I respect that. So the bag get dropped on you, you get your Bonnie.
Absolutely.
Your Bonnie 69.
Absolutely.
It's Bonnie 69 and King Brazie.
Absolutely.
Y'all riding clean, riding dirty, smoking heavy.
Super clean.
You feel me? Okay, now when the bag get dropped on, what do you do in your community? It's a 2-part question. Well, now I want to know what would you do in your community,
right?
And I want to know what would you do for the universe. So let's start with what would you do in your community?
But basically, as far as community, if I had like a bag, what I want to do is like teach.
Don't say when you have.
What?
When you get.
When I get the bag, right?
That's right, because words are powerful.
Absolutely, and that's my known thing too. So
you're a waking brother. I see that already. So you already went through the self-love part. So that's when you start waking up. Yeah.
When a bag come, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I just want to teach like the community like credit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I learned about credit and stuff like that, like reading a little book on my iPhone.
Okay.
You feel me? And I realized that we went through all these years of school and nobody never taught credit. There's no like type of credit programs for the youth or nothing like that. So I want to be able to set up like.
So you self-taught?
Yeah, self-taught.
Gotcha.
Like,
I know all about that. I'm self-taught as well.
Right. So I'm teaching it in my household and everything.
As you should.
Like, I got my kids set up on like a little program where it's though.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They learn how to build credit, how to work their credit, stuff like that. You feel me? So. I'm trying to make it.
And that's important. My bad. Right. I want you to go ahead and elaborate a little more on that, because this is the part. This is the thing that's not spoken about and not. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's very important that you teach that in your household. See, right. I don't have any kids. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up just like you, and self-taught. Like everything I did at God, I did it with my own 2 hands, and you know what I mean. So now the self-taught thing. It's important. So what you said you teaching in your household, I applaud that. I recommend that. I pat you on your back for that, my brother. Word. Because I wasn't taught shit in my household. You get what I'm saying?
Not that.
So and I don't regret it, and I don't you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't hold nobody listening, but so when you do say you are teaching that to your kids and putting them in to help put them in a position at an early age,
right? I
pat you on your back.
You deserve I'm trying to make it so by the time they lead me, by the time they lead the nest,
yes,
they on their own. They got businesses running. They got they bags coming in on their own. Like, you know
absolutely,
no, like trying to work for nobody else or no shit like that. I'm trying to make it so they make a living off what they love.
Right. You want to make sure they entrepreneurs. You want to make sure they save up. So when they go out, they go out to get a house and not an apartment.
Absolutely.
I respect that.
Absolutely.
Chuck D. You know what I mean? King Brazie.
Right. That's more than 10 plus right there.
Listen. You gotta respect it when I say it, because it come with no malice. I know you from that. You know what I mean? So I don't even feel right calling you King Brazie. I just like Chuck. You know what I mean?
Word.
So real facts. But so yeah, that's awesome, bro. Continue to do that, and I recommend that you, all the people, the people that you have following, I recommend that you recommend that to them as well, to your following.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
definitely.
what I push, like.
Listen, everything starts at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So teach credit, teach entrepreneurship. Even if you can't teach it, speak it. You get what I'm saying? Speak it into existence.
And it betters yourself too, because it's like you can't teach something that you are uneducated on.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So you learn the stuff yourself, and as you go, you teach. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
As you go, you teach. I learn stuff new, and I'm teaching somebody next to me all the
As you
time.
should.
Hey, yo, look, come here, pull up. This is what I just learned. Look at this. Ooh, ooh. And I'm showing somebody else how to get it going exactly the same, man.
Okay, so now it brings me to the second part of that question.
Right.
What would you do? You got the bag now.
Right.
You know you lit. Your family lit. You know you in a position to do. You're in a position to do more. You know what I mean? To do. You know what I mean? To be a blessing to someone else other than someone that you know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What would you do for the universe?
All right, so I put more emphasis on like mental health issues.
Okay.
And I bring more awareness to, getting help for mental health issues.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I bring more awareness to like the empowerment of women and
Yes.
the focus on
Yes.
like removing the war on women, because there's
Yes.
a war on women. Like I tell people all the time, before they ever praise the God, they praise goddesses.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
I was raised by a woman. I was made by a woman. You feel me? By a woman.
And as far as the universe, like the earth is a woman, so
Yes,
we gotta love her. And
I agree.
And when I say her, I don't mean just the earth. I mean her as in total, as in women. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I put more emphasis. in
But you know what it is? The people, the system teaches us that the world's a big pussy waiting to get fucked.
basically,
You get what I'm saying? But the world is a woman.
right?
You get what I'm saying? And I love the way you put that. You know what I'm saying? So, go ahead. My bad. I just wanted to
Yeah. So it's to, put more emphasis on that. Bring more
Awareness
to that. To just
to
mental,
respecting the woman,
Yeah.
honoring the woman, loving the woman.
everything.
I love that because
Yeah,
these days there's been a lot of bullshit going on, mainly with the shit at the Waffle House with the young lady city popped out with the officers and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta protect it. We gotta protect women, period. And I'm not just saying black women.
Right.
We gotta definitely protect black women more because they're not respected as white women, or you know what I'm saying? I'm
the
not
most unloved of all the people of all the lands.
Right.
Black women, and it makes no sense
Yes.
because they're the
And-
most important
Yes.
of all lands. Like
Yes, black is beautiful.
right,
Black is beautiful.
like even back in
Hold
slavery
on,
times,
we gotta get that right. You get what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
Come on, put the fist up, brother.
even
That's
in
right.
slavery times, they had like black women breastfeeding the little white kids. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Black
facts.
women is the most important like that.
So now, give me, because I see you wearing cap and
yeah,
very hard. I see the jacket.
My guys, I got my man Ali up there. you feel
Okay.
me?
So it's not just Kaepernick.
Yeah, nah, I got
Okay, so you got Martin Luther King, you got Ali,
Facts.
you got Kaepernick,
Got my
Stay
boy Cap.
Woke.
Yeah, my
Who
Cap.
else on there?
Nah,
Is Malcolm
it's
on
basically
there?
just all cat, but you know what I'm saying? I had to throw them up there.
You had to
just for
throw
the
in
love.
Ali and what's
Feel me?
okay. Okay, so you fucking with Kaepernick?
Yeah, that's my boy.
1,000,000%.
1,000,000%.
So are you watching football or no?
I'm here and there with it, you know what I'm saying?
You can't be 50-50. It's either
No,
you
it
win or
ain't.
you out.
The
Can't
thing-
have one foot in and one foot out. It's
This-
either you win or you out.
This is the thing, right? People will tell you like, they say stuff like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, like,
Right.
but it's the same as like certain Muslims, like, yo, you can't eat pork, but they'll do all the other sins. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
it's
right.
like this. You'll tell me,
Ooh,
the
deep.
person to tell me, yeah, you can't watch football if you want to support a cat. I'm like, cool. Which organization you donated to? I've donated to plenty.
That's right.
You feel me?
Right.
What he stand for, what he believe in, I bring awareness to it often. I'm
Right.
here with it, posted. I got songs I mentioned. I got 2 songs. I mentioned his name. I got things that I'm doing on my end to
Right.
shed more light to Cat.
Right.
So the person that's asking me about watching football, what
What
you
did you
doing?
do?
You feel me? You're just like a Muslim that's you doing all these sins.
I respect
sex
that.
before marriage, all this different type of shit. But tell me, like, you can't eat pork.
Yeah, I respect that. And people hate the truth.
Right.
People hate the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I tell you, like, yeah, like it's a difference with like, ain't like football is just strictly against, like, it's like, yo, I had this here before I had Kaepernick. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's the same way with like my teams. Like I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan. I tell my sons all the time, if you get drafted to the NBA and you go to the Knicks, I'm still a Bulls fan. Like,
Right.
I had Bulls before you. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
I
right.
had football before
I mean, I'm
Cat.
still going to support the
Right.
Bulls.
Oh, I'm gonna be at your games. I'm
Right.
gonna rock it. But if I happen to be at your game and y'all playing against the Bulls, I'm gonna have a custom-made Bulls jersey with your number and your name. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? But it's gonna be Bulls. You know what I'm saying? I'm
I
rocking
mean,
with the
but
Bulls
okay, I got you. You
feel
all
me?
the way, you Bulls all the way.
all the way. There's nothing stopping that. So
Listen, my brother Chuck D King Brazie.
Absolutely.
It's a motherfucking pleasure. I'm proud of you. You feel me? Keep being great out here.
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you 1,000,000%. I wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Fam entertainment. You know what I mean? So to see that you still rocking and still pushing and still at it, I love it.
Right.
My brother.
Right.
I salute you. Yo, this is the Wake Up Motivational Podcast. Hey! Salute, King Brazie. I love you, my brother.
Love you too, my
Keep
boy.
breathing.